Oh my god. Boruto 166. What? Oh my god. That episode, amazing. I just gotta give a round of applause. It's breathtaking, obviously, as you see what's going on with me. That was insane. Okay, so let me just... How do I unpack this so far? Okay, in this episode, we get the reveal of Victor and Deepa being core members. Not really, it's not really revealed, so to say, that they're core members, but if you follow the manga, then you'll know Victor was already exposed as a core member. So, yeah, it's pretty much, in this episode, it's revealed that Deepa and Victor is working together, to obtain the Ashrama cell. The chase is over now. A lot of battles happen. Shit, I'm gonna just start from the beginning. Okay, so the episode starts with, the way that the last 165 had ended, with Boruto, talking no jutsu and, Hiruga out of doing his his ninja or haze technique of the Cthulhu tentacles, pretty much, and killing himself. He talked him out of it. So after he talked him out of it, I was wrong in my prediction. Actually, in a couple of predictions, actually, and we're going to get to it. So pretty much, I thought that Hiruga was going to run on ahead, and then Team 7 was going to follow behind, kind of like on a recon type mission, see what happens with them, and then hop in and help. But that wasn't the case. Apparently, Hiruga, he was as soft as I thought he was, because, and I should have known that this was going to happen, but Team 7 and Hiruga both go together. They actually run off together. Like, the episode, it ended with, it seeming like episode 165, it seemed like it ended with Hiruga running off by himself, but in episode 66, the way it starts, Hiruga and Team 7 are all running off together, and Hiruga reiterated with them, like, look, I'm just trying to see what's going on with my brother, we're not cool, pretty much. But you get the sense, like, this is just like one of those characters, you know. So he's tagging along with them, and oddly enough, they catch up to Asaka before Deepa does, which makes zero sense to me, because they were trapped inside goo, like, for a while, apparently, and they had their battle, and then they had their battle with Yuga. So it's just like Deepa, he beat the shit out of him, he figured out where he's at, and they started going in that direction. So somehow, some way, Team 7 and Hiruga made it to Asaka before Deepa did. Maybe it's the brothers' instincts, I don't know what it could have been, but they did. Whenever they get there, Hiruga runs over to Asaka like, bro, I'm back. And Asaka turns around like, what? And then he looks at him. Then it looks like he stabs him. It even I thought I even heard the stabbing sound, but he goes and he puts the kunai to Hiruga's neck, pushing him to the ground and saying like, don't play dumb. Don't play with me. You're an imposter. You're not my brother. My brother's dead. Don't disgrace him like that. Whoever you are, whatever. Boruto ended up letting him know, like, no, that is your brother. He wants to return your other brother's earrings with you. And you want to complete the mission. So with that note, Asaka realized, okay, that gotta be his brother. So he's like, are you really him? He said, yeah, I shouldn't even be here. I apologize for disgracing the other brothers. Asaka gives him a hug. They have their brotherly love real quick, right whenever they're about to get up and go either run away from Deepa. Yeah, they just want to finish running away from Deepa. I think that was the plan. But either way, Asaka was like, why are you with Team 7? And he's like, well, they're not really trying to retrieve the Ashrama cell the same way this other guy is a greater force, and he's actually on his way after us to retrieve the Ashrama cell off of us. So that's why I'm pretty much with them. At that moment, whenever they were coming up with like a game plan, a whole bunch of bullets, just like earth bullets, just rained down on both the brothers. I was like, ah! I'm like, yo, they're turning up in Boruto. This episode was insane. So bullets rained on both brothers, like separately though. One drop, and then the other one drop, boom. I'm like, holy shit. I don't think that's a clone. I don't think that's a substitution jutsu. Like, I think that's really them. Yeah, the smoke cleared and they were like ripped to shreds, bloodied. I was like, holy shit. So, smoke clear and on the tree, who do you think it is? You guessed it, it's Deepa. Deepa's like, whoa, I finally found you guys, and I'm glad I cut in at the right time because I got rid of them. He drops, no, he didn't drop down yet. Boruto, he gets mad and Boruto charges after him. Boruto tries to stab him, but he catches Boruto's kunai head on and then just pretty much flings it away. And then Sarada lets Boruto know, like, yeah, he just flung away, like, you're, like you coming head on at him, like, what's going on? Like, and Boruto's like, yeah, the Cloud Shinobi had to be telling the truth. This man is dangerous. Let's get busy, pretty much. So the whole team, so Deepa's like, okay, whatever. If I gotta fight you guys, I'm gonna fight y'all, but I'm glad the Hashirama Cell's here. So Deepa's about to grab the Hashirama Cell, and, which I think he does, and, does he? No, well, he grabs the Hashirama Cell, and that's whenever the battle commenced. Everyone's trying their strongest attacks on him. Boruto charges after him. Mitsuki shoots the lightning at him and everything, and they realize like something's covering his body pretty much. And he explains to them like, look, I have like a special jutsu pretty much. Like my body, I have the most beautiful body in stones in all the land pretty much. He says that with his body he's able to absorb carbon, I guess, from stone around him, and he fuses it. It combines with its molecular structure like in a unique way where it condenses the earth, the carbon from the earth in his body fuses together and condenses to make his body like hard as diamond, pretty much, or hard as steel. So he has like a steel body. I was wrong. I thought it was like a scientific ninja tool like experiment on his body, but it's actually his ninjutsu. Could he have had other scientific ninja tools added to him, whatever, to make it happen, to make the absorption happen? Maybe, I don't know, probably. But as far as I'm concerned, they think, or we believe that that's his ninjutsu that he's that he made his body out of. So those bullets that he made rain on Asaka and Haruga were pretty much made from his body. It's this special like earth bullet rain ninjutsu that he has, where these condensed square metallic like bullets appear around him. It's reminiscent of the third Kezakage, but he pretty much makes these square bullets that he shoots at his targets, pretty much. Like, that's his ninjutsu that he showed, besides him just fist fucking people. So those bullets, I believe, are as strong as his body, because no one really was able to do much with him whenever he shot it. He made it rain on Mitsuki and Sarada and everyone, and he fucked Mitsuki up with it, actually. He like broke his headband and bloodied him up with it, and you know what he did to the brothers. Right whenever he explained his body, Konohamaru was like, oh, if that's how it works, then fire style dragon flame bombs. He shoots this epic fire style dragon flame bombs at Deepa. Deepa just sits there. And then and then the fire dissipates, and he's like, okay, well, you're gonna have to come harder, or this is gonna be way too easy killing y'all. So he drops down, and that's actually where the battle begins a little bit with Team 7. But then Victor shows up, and Victor's like, oh my god, why are you guys making such a commotion? The mission is to retrieve the Hashirama Cell for me, so just give me the Hashirama Cell, give us the Hashirama Cell. Team 7 realizes, like, no, if you're with Deepa, then this is some other shit, and you're not getting this, we're returning this back to the village. So he said, fuck, okay, well, if y'all want to make a fight, then I guess we do have to fight. So Victor does this tornado, this wind-style tornado type jutsu, and he said, let's change the terrain, or let's change the battlefield, or some shit like that. So I thought he was actually about to do the technique I think Code actually does in the manga, which I started to believe that he does, because he dies not too long after that technique is done, where they have this like secret meeting in like this like coded area. It's kind of reminiscent of the kid from Bleach. But yeah, I thought Victor was about to do that, like teleport him somewhere else or make some type of world around him. But no, he just made a big ass tornado and it smacked Mugino and Konohamaru to the other side of the forest, pretty much, or to a different side of the forest. Which I'm just like, damn, like people maybe people are right about a lot of these characters getting nerfed in Boruto, but I'm not really on the wagon of that yet, because they have been on a long ass mission, and there's no healer. I just realized there's no healer on our team. Usually there's at least one healer, so we'll get to that later. At that moment, Victor is like, okay, get the Hashirama Cells, don't worry about the kids. Deepa's like, no, I actually care about fighting those kids. I actually want to fight them. So he's like, dude, please worry about the mission. So Victor leaves. Mugino, he's like, damn, I knew that old man wasn't just some old dude. Like, he's actually strong. Like, you know what I mean? He's something different. And as he's thinking that, you see this epic moment of Victor, like, flash, like, ninja stepping through the air, and then he Alright, real quick, I was just editing the video. I knew that the video had cut at like the wrong time, so here we go. Victor, he clashes with Mugino after doing this like ninja flash step, and then Mugino and Victor begin to fight. Victor, he realizes that Mugino is still injured from his last battle, well, from his couple previous battles, so he like he drops his pole, he drops his staff, and he just starts punching on he gets to punching on on Mungino, and he lets him know like, yeah, I know that you're not healed up yet. So he kicks him, and then Mungino grabs Victor by his head, and I thought he was gonna pop his head because the way he had Yuga in that wrestler pose, but he grabs him by his head, and he says Konohamaru now, and he smiles. Konohamaru drops down doing all of these different hand stands. I'm like, okay, he's not doing a Rasengan because he's doing all these hand stands. I'm like, he's not doing a fire style jutsu because let's take that many hand stands, and I know he's not about to cook both of them. You know what I mean? So I'm like, what ninjutsu was he about to do? It wasn't summon. He didn't bite his hand. So I'm like, what the hell? What is he about to do? Like, probably was gonna be some like ash jutsu or something. But either way, Mungino was gonna get affected regardless. But he didn't get the opportunity of doing that because Victor grew arms out his back and he did like this mock carrying type jutsu. He did this lightning style carrying looking jutsu where he shot like natural lightning out the sky just randomly, like, and it was dope. Like I was like, ah! But like it wasn't as strong as carrying. Like it was not by a long shot because I think that it grazed maybe Konohamaru, but I have a feeling that that Mungino he actually like saved Konohamaru, like helped push him out the way pretty much, or maybe they. Either way, the jutsu it didn't land how Victor wanted it to. If it did, I doubt it would have killed him because it wasn't as strong as Kieran, but it was an epic ass lightning jutsu. So Victor had that crazy ass tornado that knocked him across the forest, and then he does this weird ass lightning jutsu after growing arms like the shore path. So that was epic. And then he lets him know like you're just too jonin. Like where do you how do you expect to stop me? I know you don't expect to stop me. So Konohamaru says, okay, Mungino, you switch to assist because you're obviously still hurt from the last battles, and you're not capable of fighting primarily. So we'll switch roles in this battle. Now back to the original video. Boom. I'm gonna just continue. So pretty much, Asaka he stands up and he says pretty much for his brothers he can't die in vain. So give him the strength. And he lets Deepa know like, hey, your mission isn't with Boruto, it's for the Hashirama Cell. Your business isn't with Boruto, it's for the Hashirama Cell. Sorry, the camera cut had to, you know. So Deepa drops Boruto. He walks over to Asaka and he grabs the Hashirama Cell. But as he grabs the Hashirama Cell, Asaka grabs Deepa's arm and he activates his jutsu. His jutsu is the red spider lily, ninja style forbidden jutsu of the haze, red spider lily, and he just explodes. I was like, oh, I thought you was gonna do something else. No, like he just explodes, and the explosion was like epic to the point where like Boruto's body like rolled like with it. He exploded. I'm like, god damn. Like the more I think about it, I'm like, you could have just wore like a paper bomb vest, but. Yeah, he exploded in epic fashion, and before the smoke even cleared, you just hear Deepa like, damn, like that was just so like reckless, pretty much like if I didn't have to worry about that Hashirama Cell, if I didn't have to worry about this Hashirama Cell, like pretty much, he was just like annoyed that Yamo's like he is tampering with the Hashirama Cell by exploding. So so at that moment he walks back over to Boruto and he's about to like punch a hole through Boruto, which he punches a hole through the ground, like he dents in the ground. But at that moment, Boruto's body warps, and it's fucking Mitsuki in his Sage mode. I was like, oh! A lot of times I was like, ah! Through this episode, but yeah, when Mitsuki did that, I was like, holy shit. And you know, he wanted this speech like, yeah, my father tells me not to go in this mode because this is my Deku. I mean, this is like my hero mode where, you know, my body can't take all of the power. My body will explode like Deku pretty much. So, yeah, I shouldn't go inside this mode. But to defeat you, I'm gonna have to go full strength. So that's whenever his horn came out and he actually went full Sage mode just now. I was like, holy shit. So he says like, I won't let Boruto or Sarada die even if his body crumbles. He actually says that at the end, but he referenced that a couple times right before because we're coming up to the end. He shoots his Sage style twin great snakes at Deepa. Crazy technique. I was like, ah! Like, you know I was. Oh my god. And it actually phased Deepa. Like, it looked like it knocked him down. Deepa, he still... At that moment, I can't say that he showed respect. It was one of those moments where it was just like Jiren when Jiren got hit with the final flash. Where he's like, holy shit, they actually do have a technique that actually phased me, but it still isn't enough, pretty much, that type of feeling. That's pretty much how Deepa felt when Deepa got up. He was still more so concerned about the Hashirama Cell. He's like, shit, I got the Hashirama Cell, so I might even want to chase them. Because after he shot the twin great snakes at Deepa, he immediately picked up, we already had Boruto and Sarada in his arms, and he just dashed. He dashed away. And I was like, shit, why does he do that? But the episode actually ends with him saying, like, yeah, I won't let you two die even if my body crumbles. Before that happens, I'm jumping around. Before that happens, after Deepa get hit, I'm sorry all these names. Deepa get hit with the great Sage snakes. it flashes over to Konohamaru and Mugino on the ground beating up like a Moe. So I don't know if I should, like, you know, take back what I said about a Moe, or actually kind of lean towards people saying that these fighters are nerfed. Either way, something's going on, because Konohamaru is supposed to be the Kakashi of this. So I'm like, dude, what are you doing? So Konohamaru apparently lost his battle, or he lost round 1 of his battle with Victor, and Victor said, shit, why is it taking so long for Deepa to finish off some brats? And he said, well, the Hashirama cell is the importance of the mission. So fuck it. And he just disappears. He ninja warps away. Like, I guess it's not even I guess. He ninja dashes away, teleports away to where Deepa is at so he can help retrieve the Hashirama cell, which is already retrieved at this moment because Deepa chose the mission over the fight, which Victor, he catches up to Deepa, and Deepa explains to him, like, yeah, the kids ran, but I have the Ashrama cell, so don't even worry about it. So so Victor says, let's hurry it back to the lab and complete the mission. Konohamaru, he's left stuck, like, no, wait, why did he disappear? And I guess he's gonna try to heal up and try to muscle up. He's going to try to find either Boruto and Miski. Maybe Miski's on his way to his sensei, or he's going to try to find his way back to Victor and Deepa, which I don't recommend him do that. Like, I would have if he didn't get his ass beat, but don't do it. So yeah, that's where the episode ends, with Miski running doing their ninja force run, and him thinking in his head, like, I won't let you two die, even if my body gotta break, even my body gotta crumble, like Deku. So that episode was insane. We had a lot of jutsu, a lot of ninjutsu. This is technically still filler, so I'm like, holy shit, how y'all making this Deepa fellow, no spoilers, but he's more durable. I can't say more durable. Let me take that back. But, to an extent, because when you look at how Boro died, Boro, like, he's able to take Chidoris and stuff, and mind you, Sarada doesn't have the Chidori yet, but yeah. Deepa, he took a lot of ninjutsu, a lot of jutsu that I would, like, I'm just surprised that they're allowing these filler characters to be this strong, because when we get to the actual episode, the actual canon of the story, though the battles are great, though, like, everything's crazy, I have yet to see someone with a body like that. Like, that's insane. Like, besides, Ishiki, which, spoiler, the next couple videos is actually going to be the manga review, read along, whatever, so definitely check those out. The Dragon Ball Super manga came out already too, chapter came out, so be on the lookout for my video on that. Those are fun. I'm happy I started doing that. But yeah, I was wrong about a couple things in this episode, well, in the story of this Hashirama retrieval arcs, but yeah, I'm actually entertained. I'm very entertained. Is the lab that they're going to do this Hashirama, whatever, this Hashirama, fucking thing that they're trying to do, whatever, with the Hashirama cell, like, is that in one of the Kara, places, or is it back in that lab where, like, they had got the mission from the waterfall area? I just don't know, like, but a part of me, I'm definitely starting to think that, Victor and Deepa, they're probably taking the Hashirama cell back, to the Kara place. To one of the Kara hideouts, because apparently the Kara outers and inners, they have hideouts like Orochimaru. So you probably want to take them back to one of them. And maybe that place where they originally got the mission and seen those scientists and all that stuff, maybe that's one of the Kara outer hideouts. You know, there has to be a Victor's running it. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments about this episode. This was an epic ass episode, and if you haven't watched it, please watch it. There's some epic shit going on in Boruto. If you really put all, it's like I'm gonna end up doing the timeline of Boruto so far, and whenever I put together this timeline and you see what the fuck happened so far in Boruto besides what's going on in the canon of the manga, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are going to second guess your thoughts on Boruto. But if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, hit up the comments. I have a feeling that Hiruga is still alive. Asaka is definitely dead. He exploded. But Hiruga, I have a feeling that he's still alive. It's cool. One thing I didn't mention in the last episode is that Boruto, whenever he did that thing, the Talk no Jutsu, to save Hiruga, he actually said that he don't know why he did it. His body just moved on its own. He had one of those moments like his dad and Sasuke had as kids whenever they say, I don't know why I'm saved you. My body just moved on its own. So I thought that was dope as hell. I'm probably going to patch up this video a couple times because it cut, and I don't know when it cut. So whatever hole there is, it might get patched up with my camera on my phone, because it's just easy to just blah 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 and then just add it in. But if not, cool. But till next time, guys. Peace.